Hello everybody, welcome to DNA Creatives, and if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing on the red button down below. Don't forget to like, share, and also comment on anything. So today I'm going to teach you how to make samosas, so stay tuned. For us to make our samosas, we'll require 3 parts: the minced meat, filling pockets, and the paste. For the minced meat, we'll require minced meat, red onions, spring onions, cooking oil, coriander leaves, spices such as ginger, and I used beef cube. For our paste, we'll require just flour and water. For filling pockets, we'll require a cup of flour, pinch of salt, and water. So this is my onion, my red onion. I used 2 red onions. As you can see, there's some ginger there and some garlic. I used almost all spices. You can use it to your capacity, as to where you feel like venye unataka kutumia we itumie. So my minced meat is ready. Here it is, and my onions have started turning golden brown, and I insert my minced meat. Make a quick stir. Add some salt. I used a half teaspoon of salt. Here I'm using a beef cube just to make it more beefy, something like that. As that is cooking, I'll use my spring onions. So these are the spring onions. Okay, I used to call them vitungu za mashati. So these are the spring onions. I chop them into smaller sizes. They will add more flavor into our minced meat. So you just take them and put it in our cooking minced meat. Stir once again until it's completely mixed. Now next to the next ingredients, coriander leaves. For those who don't know what coriander leaves, it's dania. So I'm going to chop my dania into small pieces, just like I did with the spring onions. And then after I've chopped it, I'll add it to my cooking minced meat. Make a quick stir and it will be done. So our minced meat is already ready. On to the next part is the filling pockets. So I'm going to require flour, 1 cup. I'm going to require salt. I'm just going to mix these two into a bowl. And there's some water also. So after mixing the flour and the salt, you can make a hole in between the flour and then add warm water, not just any water, warm water, and mix it very well until you feel that your dough is very soft. It's not hard, it's soft. So here I made a mistake. I added water. I added more than was required, and my flour was like that. So I had to add flour again. So just be careful in this process. Don't add little water and don't add much water, okay? So be careful. Knead it until it's very soft. And ensure that your working surface is very, very clean. So just do as I am doing. I'm just rolling it, naizungusha zungusha tu kwa table yangu, nikibonda bonda, as in you just do whatever you want with it, as long as you just ikande tu. I don't know the word of kandaring in English. Put it in a bowl and cover it with a clean film. Because I didn't have any clean film, I used my serviette to cover my dough. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to warm my pan, make it hot. But for me, this is my pan. It's called a roti maker. It's used for making chapati. So this is what I'll be using for today. So I'm going to unwrap my dough. Yeah. I'm going to cut it into equal sizes so that when I roll it, it will be equal. So that is just what I'm doing here. So I have gotten 5 pieces and I'm going to roll them into a ball for easier rolling. So mine came out as 4. That was an extra one. So 1 cup will give you 4 pieces of chapati rolls. So I'm just going to roll it just like a chapati, round. Yes, I'm going to make it round and make sure that it doesn't stick to your surface, and also make it as thin as possible. Don't make it thick, because we are going to use it as filling. So make it very, very thick so you can roll it as far as you can. Just don't tear it and don't let it be thick. So my pan is already hot. I'm going to place my rolled chapati onto the pan, and as you can see, it's already turning. I'm just going to turn it around. No cooking oil. Point to note, no cooking oil, just heat, not excessive heat. Yeah. And now to the final part, the paste. So a paste is used like a glue, only that it is used in food. You're not going to use glue in food. So we're going to make a paste for enabling our pocket fillings to stick together or to enclose. So that is just what we're going to do, and that is whatever we have done, adding a little water and adding a little flour, mixing it and enabling the right texture to be filled. So I've cut my chapatis into slices. They were 4. Now I have 4 times 4. There are 16 pockets. So I'm going to show you how to make a pocket. So you're just going to take one corner and another corner. Ensure that the edges are enclosed. Then add the paste. And put it back and ensure that it sticks. Remember, the paste needs to be thick, but not too thick, because if it's light, it will be watery, it won't stick. So it should be thick. So I'm just going to do the same for this. So it's just as simple as that. Taking one part, rolling it, putting the paste, rolling the other part, let it dry for further attachment, and that is just what I'm going to do with the rest of the filling pockets. So here are my filling pockets, 16 in number. They are ready to be used. They look like diamonds. So I'm going to pick my minced meat, set it ready to be filled. So I'm just going to put the minced meat into the filling pockets till the filling pocket is full to capacity. Don't overload it and don't put little. Then apply the paste. Remember, the paste is to ensure that the pocket holds firmly to each other, because we don't have glue in the kitchen. This is our glue right now. And fold this forward and ensure that the edges are tightly closed, they are tightly sealed, so that no oil will enter into your samosas and it won't be oily, as in it will be just perfect. So ensure that the edges are completely closed. If they are not closed, you can just apply the paste and press it for enclosure. Is done, one is done, 15 more to go, and I'm just going to repeat the same process till I finish. So I did this with this minced meat, and it ended very well. Nothing was remaining and nothing was in excess, as in it was just perfect. It was perfect filling. It was just wonderful. So here are my pocket fillings. My pan is ready. I'm putting oil in my sufuria, and I'm going to test it with a small piece of the leftover chapati, and if you see that it rises, it's ready. So I'm just going to put my samosas in, ready to be cooked. Yep. So don't overload the sufuria. Fill the sufuria to its capacity so that each and every samosa will cook evenly and equally. So after some minutes, here are my samosas. They really look well. And I'm just going to drain the excess oil and put them in my plate with a serviette. So this serviette is to ensure that the excess oil that was not drained is drained from the serviette, as in the serviette will suck that oil and you won't eat the excessive oil. So I'm just going to put the remaining samosas into my cooking oil. Now my samosas are done. Here are my samosas. They really look nice. I assure you, it really looks nice. Oh, and when you taste it, they are crunchy, very crunchy, and very sweet. So I hope you try this recipe. It's really awesome. I was also shocked. This was my first time making it on my own. So I hope you have learned something, and you should try this recipe. It's very delicious and quick, and also it's a snack that you can carry along with you. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time.